Welcome back, everybody, and today we'll be doing the second half of the amazing futuristic weapons that are on another level by TechZone. So, I just went over that, about the automatic aiming, rifle, and before I explained, I do not think that they have any use in society. Not by civilian at all. Because all automatic guns were made to kill as many people as possible, and I don't feel that if you need more than one round to shoot a deer, I don't want to be rude to anyone, but you should work on your skills. You only need like a shotgun or a sniper. You don't need a rifle. So now we're going on to this, which looks more military.
WMUT. The next item in our video today is the winner of the Squad Multi-Purpose Equipment Transport Tender held.
First of all, if anyone who watches this is part of their group, congratulations, because that must, from what it sounds to me, it would just mean you were a pretty incredible robot.
By the US Army a few years ago. The participants had to develop and begin supplying ground robots suitable for transporting weapons, ammunition, provisions, and equipment. General Dynamics Land Systems presented the WMUT wheel-based robot, and experts loved it. The name stands for Weaponized Multi-Utility Tactical Transport. The robot shown meets all.
First of all, I can understand why professionals love it, because who doesn't like a walking turret running around instead of humans? Because in my perspective, humans shouldn't be out on the battlefield. Robots should, because you can rebuild and do stuff to a robot, but you can't. You can fix a robot when it dies, but like if it like gets shot and something happens to it, you can always make a new one or fix it. You can't make a new human. You can, but it'll never be the same. And I believe that I hope robots will be used instead of humans in the future, because I feel very bad for the people the families who had to suffer because somebody in their family was killed by another human because of an argument that happened between two countries, or two or more countries. So, or if it's civil war, I just believe that violence shouldn't be I'm saying a lot. Violence shouldn't be with humans. It should be with robots, because in my perspective, the way I would win a war is to drain the country's money. Because for me, the less the death count is, the better the war was.
All the requirements. It has a payload of 544 kilograms, the ability to work 72 hours continuously, and to cover 96 kilometers with a full tank.
Let's go back.
Full tank.
Looks like my Nintendo DS that I used to use, because it's got that full piece, but one thing I do like is it's simple. As long as it's simple, it works. Because you don't want a super complicated thing when you're dealing with military equipment, unless it's needed to be super complicated.
In addition, the vehicle is capable of operating in two modes. It either moves reacting to commands from the control panel and operator, or moves independently behind the soldiers of its division. Under the terms of the agreement, the manufacturing company will provide the US Army with 624 robots, training and maintenance equipment.
624, that's not a lot. Well, that is a lot, but it matters what they're going to use them for, because these have very limited use. if they put them on boats, then they'd be pretty cool.
According to the plan, the full order will be received by the end of 2024. WMUT is expected to relieve fighters from the extra load and increase their productivity, as they no longer have to carry heavy loads on their own backs.
I think that's an amazing idea, because one of the things that if you've ever been backpacking and had to carry like a whole lot of weight on your back, it hurts. I remember it was funny. I hurt my back because I was carrying my backpack, which had my books in it and all my stuff. Then I had my violin. Sorry if you, it's kind of funny, but I play the violin. So I'd have that over, and then I would have my bag sitting on top of my backpack with my violin holding it up, and then that would be attached to my back, and then a smaller string bag on over my violin, and it felt like I was carrying hundreds of pounds. So I can't imagine having to carry like how much they're carrying, because if I was tired after carrying that a mile, they're going miles with heavier things. So I do agree with them. The productivity would go way up when you don't have to carry lots of pounds at a far distance.
Corner shot.
Did you say corner shot?
People whose work involves protecting
not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. From what it looks like, it holds a pistol right here, and you can go around the corner and you can shoot. I believe it's a horrible idea, because first of all, you can't see, so aiming is little to none. And second of all, if you look, you come back, you go and try to remember where you're shooting, something could change. Somebody could move 1 foot out of the way, and you're just shooting random rounds. Doesn't seem something very practical at all.
the law and using weapons are well aware that the most dangerous situations arise when the enemy is around the corner.
I agree with them. That is a very big problem, because you can come around a corner and there could be like who knows what. There could be a bomb. There could be a bunch of people pointing a gun at you, and then it's a very horrible situation. But if they have something that can make it so that they can protect all their body and still see where they're shooting, I think it's a really good idea.
While trying to take a look and assess the situation, the officer becomes an easy target. The first weapon with a bent barrel that allows you to shoot from around the corner appeared in the early 20th century. And of course, 100 years later, it looks quite different. This is corner shot, a weapon invented by the Israeli inventor Amos Golan. He's a lieutenant colonel in the Israeli army, so he knows more than anyone how important security is. Corner shot is made up of two parts that form a 63-degree angle. The turning part has a gun and a video camera. You can also attach a gun sight, a silencer, or a flame arrestor to it.
It's actually pretty cool how they're using cameras, because if you can see right here, that's probably the camera, and they probably got like a small screen. I do think that it's very good that it was designed by a actual person who was in the field and knows what to do and what the qualifications need. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't have a 45-degree angle. It's got a 62. Did it say 62? Wait a second. Because
that form a 63-degree angle. The turning part has a gun and a video camera. You can also attach a gun sight.
Because what it looks like is they don't have. It doesn't look like that they can go around a full corner, because I would prefer around a full corner than a not 45. So there's a bunch of different ways. It could just be how it looks and how they're using it, but yeah, I believe that this is a great thing for any person who works in the law or in the military, because this could save hundreds of lives.
A silencer or a flame arrestor to it. On the other part, which the person holds in their hands, there's a power supply unit and, most importantly, a display that transmits color images from the camera. The weapon can be rotated so that the shooter can look not only around the corner, but also, for example, down or up from a window.
One thing I worry about this is that they've got the kickback will be kind of awkward.
Life card. We have to admit that it's not easy to be fully protected in today's world. Anything can happen at any time, and even places that are safe at first sight can easily become a death trap. It is not possible to carry weapons for self-defense anywhere and anytime, largely because they're bulky in size. That's why the minigun Life Card was created. It was developed by the American company Trailblazer Firearms. It's one of the smallest personal weapons in the world. When folded, the pistol is a simple rectangular box that looks like a regular business accessory.
One thing I do like is that it fits in that little part of the jeans that the only thing I use for is carrying small amounts of money. But because the only time I remember using those is when I'm carrying like a few bucks folded up in there, or some coins. One time I'd walked around school carrying like 5 pencils in them, and a kid pickpocketed me because he pulled them right out. But the only thing I see a problem with this gun is that it's probably not accurate. It's just not possible. This could be very accurate.
It's no larger than a business card storage box. This makes the Life Card a gun that's not suspicious and fits even in your jeans pocket. Smart guns. In some countries, citizens have the right to possess and carry weapons. Obviously, this can lead to some problems. You can't always keep your weapons with you, and this means that it can fall into the hands of others and cause harm. Fortunately today, more and more guns are equipped with smart technology. The first weapon of this kind appeared about 50 years ago. It was a revolver with a magnet in its grip. It could only be fired when it was in the hands of the owner with the magnetic ring.
That's a very smart idea, because you always hear about people stealing guns.
Since then, technology has advanced a lot. A variety of companies are working on smart pistols. For example, there are guns that require a PIN code from the user, both digital and tactile. There are pistols with built-in recognition systems that can only be fired by people wearing a special bracelet. And finally, there are guns that use optical sensors to recognize a person's biometric data. Of course, this can only...
I think the biometric data is so cool, because I always think of like the sci-fi movies when they got the little eye scan, where like the superheroes, where it scans the eye and it'll let you in the crazy door with all the weapons. That was always one of my favorite things that would happen in movies.
be used by the owner.
So yeah, I thought that was really cool, because it kind of looks more like something from a sci-fi, especially with the biological data. But it does look like a very fun gun, and I would like to shoot it, even though I don't think that I would be carrying a pistol, especially where I live, because it's a very safe place. But I do live in America, so we do by law have the right to bear arms. So please subscribe, and thanks for watching. And I will leave the Tech Zone link in the video below, and either in this video or future videos, I will have a Kickstarter. So please like and subscribe, Bye!